Alright. I am pretty sure this is the... Well, I think this might be the quest that gives us actually finally access to Alphascape 3.0 to fight Omega, who has 2 spells I want to learn. Yeah, the quest title is In the End There Is Omega, given to us by Sid. Here we go. Cutscene. We have this kind of close-up view of the giant egg with the giant monitor, and all we see is kind of blue smoke on a blue screen. Your move, Omega, says Sid. Alpha smiles at Sid and looks at the screen. We zoom in on Alpha for a second. This massive eye that's watching us kind of starts to flash a little bit. Blip. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. The eyeball is closed. All we see is like this metal shield with horizontal lines across, like down and up. Discarding test worlds. System resources rerouting to primary operations. The eye reopens. Yeah, you're gonna need all your energy from me, bud. The sky starts to become red all around. I guess Omega doesn't want, and the giant egg with the giant monitor starts to fall from the sky, where it was once floating. Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observed between my simulations and your practical performance against Midgard-Sormer necessitates direct and immediate analysis. A teleportation crystal appears? Blip. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities, then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities? I'm gonna use that if I'm ever about to get in a fight, which I have never in my life. This is it then, says Sid. Excuse me, sorry. Omega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. I smile a little bit, like a very, not a full obvious smile, but like, face softens into somewhat smiley lips. He walks over to the monitors he's been working with. Closes his eyes, concentrating on something, maybe. I don't know. His hand is shaking a bit. A lot, maybe. He holds it with his other hand, trying to steal his resolve. Starts working on one of the monitors on like one of the keyboards. First things first, we make a few adjustments here, like so. And, Alpha, do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. Alpha gives the wing and foot salute, shakes his tail feathers, and a bunch of nuts and a card that looks like a humanoid shape growing, like getting much bigger. There's also a kind of a red gem, some rocks. What do we have here? Some sort of gem, a couple of stones. And he sees the card, and one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or is it smaller? Oh, good point. Yeah, it could be going either way. Alpha just cocks his head. Right. 'Twas foolish of me to even ask. We'd best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah yes, I almost forgot. He walks over to the invisibility tea, pours a cup. Alpha turns to me and gives kind of maybe a worried quoo. My options are, I'm sure you'll do fine, or, don't worry, we'll win this, I promise. Or, you can always claw things if you run out of tricks. You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. I put my hands on my hips, pondering, and then I say that to him. It only causes them to look down at the ground. Worried, maybe. Sid kneels next to him. Hands him, or puts a blue flask on the ground. Here, you should carry this as well. I've filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. It might just prove useful in the right situation. Alpha just kind of looks at it for now. Listen to me, Alpha. Up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next, and honestly, we have no idea of what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and skills, and the skills to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. Alpha kind of gets a determined look on his face, gives the wing and foot salute with a smile. Sid scratches him on the side of the head, and Alpha shakes his whole body. Sid stands, turns to me. Right, Jessie should have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? Alpha picks up the tonic. I give a fist and palm. Sid, Alpha, and myself walk toward the exit portal. Cutscene fades to black. Cutscene fades to black. Girabania, the fringes. We talk to Sid to continue. I'll head straight back to Rhalgr's Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Quoo! Quoo quoo! Alpha seems concerned for Sid's well-being. You have a feeling he wants you to follow him. Okay. Teleport to Rhalgr's Reach for 116 with the reduced rates. We mount up and don't have to go around the corner, but we find Alpha waiting kind of outside where we normally see Jessie. There's a destination marker we will click on and survey. And cutscene. Sid is having a discussion with Jessie. I'm watching from behind a pillar, as is Alpha, peeking out from behind. Jessie points at a device on a nearby desk, table. It looks kind of like a thick thermos, and Sid's hand is shaking again as he's reaching toward it, like he doesn't want to unleash this part of himself. The thermos has some contraption on top, either to keep it sealed or be a trigger to unleash it or whatever. Somebody says, "You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend." And it's Nero in white robes of theoretically convalescence, like Biggs and Wedge. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? He gives his wide arm shoulder shrug thing. After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one has led to a certain conclusion. Of all the Primal's attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye, all the available evidence suggests such a theory. 'Tis likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. Nero crosses his arms and looks at the device behind Sid. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's design, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter. Sid turns to it. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamud, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out, but the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound, and Jessie has done a fine job assembling the parts. I fail to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? Closes his eyes for a second, shakes his head a little bit softly. I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. 'Tis just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Eorzea and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But not is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. He gets a flashback to Graha. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. This raw female with a gun at her back. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. You can have the best of intentions and still cause hurt to yourself or others, but 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. And we're back to present. Nero's pondering. What drivel. You never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny and innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. 'Tis a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in the world I care about now aside from myself. Nero's kind of thinking about this. I don't understand you at all. Gives a big sigh. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. His hand is no longer shaking. He forms a fist and kind of opens and closes it again. Turns back to the device. Makes whatever final preparations. Nero's kind of looking away. Although 'tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. Nero kind of puts a hand to his face. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go and lie down before I fall over. Or vomit. Alpha kind of smiles at this with his eyes closed and looks to me. I nod with a smile back to him. Alpha runs circles around Nero as he walks away, but then heads over to Sid. The scene fades to black. We talked to Sid with Alpha to continue. First Alpha, and now you. Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking and repairing or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Good point. Should I repair anything? No. I got 14%. It's fine. They don't break during the battle. Like, I don't think gear has ever broken during a big fight. Like, right after a trash pull, right after a boss, sure, but I could be wrong. I do not think it happens. I think your durability that you're going to suffer is like tallied during the fight, either through getting hit or just casting spells or using, like, hitting things with your own weapon. At the end of the fight, it is then deducted, as far as I know. It's what it seems to be. We fly back to the Ironworks dude who, well, why would he go back into the Yawn? See, it doesn't make any sense. If the Yawn is a creation of Omega, but Omega wants to be at full strength, wouldn't Omega want to fight us in just the real world? That way he's not using part of his strength to maintain the Yawn? Or are we teleporting somewhere and then, I don't know, whatever. We talked to Sid to continue inside the Interdimensional Rift. Apologies for the delay, but I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention was worth the wait. He hands me whatever 'tis. This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effect won't disable the Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. I give a fist in palm. Alphascape V3.0 now accessible. It is 7:50. I do not usually record this late, but let's do it. I got my healer buff. I got Mighty Guard. It always sticks around, unless you click it again to clear it. All right, let's see what this is all about. When I did Sigmascape 1, I got the spell on the first try, uncapped, which is pretty fun. Anyway, we'll see. There's 2 spells here. We see the big eye, a big egg. It's not like fully constructed behind it. From inside the big eye comes what looks like a ship. It looks like Omega, actually. And it is fast. Damn. Kind of looks like a beetle. Kind of looks exactly like a beetle, actually. Made of metal. Four limbs, not 6 like a beetle would have. And it lands. And it's ready. I'm not. Let me buff. Boop. 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 Get my dodge going. Ring of Destruction, Rose of Destruction buffed. I don't know when to use this shocky thing. Atomic Ray. Undodgeable AoE probably. Mustard Bomb is what I want to learn, please. Cool music. Cool. Larboard Wave Cannon. Oh. So that starboard, so that'd be on his right side. Larboard? What the fuck is larboard? It's starboard and port. Dummy. What a dumb machine doesn't even know the difference what starboard is. Uh-oh. Fire. Move. Give you the dot again, please. Get some mana back. Some candy cane. Shield up again. Dodging a good amount, actually. Very, very nice. Peripheral synthesis. We have rockets that are going to go across the field. Oh, I can defeat one, huh? Probably not very fast. Oh, wait, they're... Oh, shit. Oh. I got 3 vulnerability stacks. I don't know what to have done there. Should I have done the Omega Jammer? I'm so confused by this. Oh, you can run between them? What? I thought I tried to run between them and I failed. The answer is yes, you did fail. Not because you can't run between them, because you suck. I don't know what this is gonna do. Uh-oh. There's a circle in the middle, and the bigger circle. I have triple trident ready, but I can't use it. I'll use it on this, I guess. We have one of the monitors popped up in that middle circle, and a bunch of... Uh-oh. Is that gonna... Oh god, what just happened? Wait, what does this mean? Damage dealt is reduced? Okay, I just won't do damage then for a while. It's fine. Uh-oh. I'm running in a direction I can't control. And I died. I think if you run into this, like, outer circle, you just die. I'm not sure when to use things. We'll see if I can figure it out before watching a video. And I can avoid getting hit by that fist 3 times in a row. So larboard is his left, but it's like this weird... Yeah, it's not 180 degrees, it is... maybe like 200-ish? I got access to cold fog because I did it right for once. Okay, run between the fists. See, totally doable. Why did I suck the first time? I thought you could, like, kill him. And then when that didn't work, I thought, maybe you can run between them. And then I didn't successfully do that, so I thought you couldn't do it. The spacing is not the easiest to figure out, but it's doable. Okay. Again, he disappears, summons the monitor, which I can kill pretty quickly. Okay, well, oh. What does this do? Corrupted by Omega's program? I'll stand in one of these then. This killed me last time. I'm corrupted. I don't know what to do though. I'm gonna stand as close to this thing as possible. I still run into a thing and die though. Okay. I have no choice. I'll be right back. I don't know what to do there. I walked into one of the orb things that was falling from the sky. There were 8 of them, so theoretically one for each person. I don't know. I mean, I can diamond back and then I won't even be able to move. Let's just try that. Instead of... Let's try that. I probably should actually do this first. Do your Rhalgr thing, you fucking weirdo. Oh, mustard bomb first, okay. Rhalgr. Nothing. Starboard first, okay. That's new for you. Which one's your starboard? Okay, that side. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Cold fog spam. If you don't know why this is cool, I get 400 potency spam for 15 seconds. Maybe... No, I'm gonna try... Uh-oh. Let me just back walk through these. They move slow enough, you can just back walk through them. Or I think maybe sidestep them a little bit. Oh shit. Fuck. That's bad. No! What the fuck? I am literally between 2 of them and getting hit 5 times in a row. That's bullshit, dude. I don't even know what to do anymore with life. Diamond back. You can't move when you're diamond backed. Okay. Oh, I still ran in the middle and died. I'll be right back. All right. I have bit off a lot here. We'll see if I can chew it. Let's go. You can use Omega Jammer more than I thought you could. It's not just a one-time thing. It is a spammable thing. Starboard, I'm on the wrong side, damn it. Oh, I got away. Wow. Starboard again. Cool, I got a lot of my cold fog. It's nice. Yeah, the fire circle. Mustard bomb again. Just gonna refill my gob skin here. Get the magic dot back up. So, peripheral synthesis. You can use the jammer to nuke one of these fists. Oops, no. And then you don't have to worry about them. Hooray. Uh-oh. It also nukes the fists around it, around the one you're targeting. And it makes this flamethrower thing much easier to dodge. Oh wait, program loop. Okay, so standing in one of the comet things, will actually get rid of my debuff. I just guess I did it wrong? Okay. Sweet. Now I won't be running around confused. Thank you. My damage is reduced so much. But I'm still doing okay, weirdly enough. Force quit, ruh-roh. Oh, that's the thing, I have to kill him in time, right? Oddly enough, I'm still doing a lot of damage. I think. I just have to kill him before this goes off. Yeah, we're fine. I'll get my dodge back up. Omega comes back in. Well, not yet. I have to kill a thing here, but it's this thing. Wait. I don't think I can fill its bar fast enough. How much time do I have? Oh, not that much. Okay. So I have enough time. I think it's instant death no matter what. Hold on. Why is it 42 minutes long? Okay, sorry, be right back again. Okay. It appears even if you're level synced, all it takes is a diamond back to survive that blast of that phase. Interesting. Oops. Damn it. I gotta stand in this. I didn't stand in it in time. Oh wait. That one was an accident. Luckily you don't get any vuln stacks. Man, what a failure I am. Ah, get out. Mustard bomb. Reapply gob skin. So yeah, a gob skin plus a diamond back was enough for a level synced blue mage to survive that blast. You just have to time it right. So what I think is I got, even kind of misclicking, I got the shield thingy to like 25% before the blast went off. So once I get it to about 20%, I'll want to do diamond back. Assuming, of course, that I target correctly. I'm glad you can move while doing that. Okay, cool. Should I save? I should save this. Oh, I thought I had 30 stacks of this last time. It was 30 seconds. I'm so dumb. Alright, so get it to about 20%, then use my thing. Use my diamond back. Please tell me I didn't use it too early. Please. 5, 4, fuck me. God damn it. I did it. Cool. You are strong, dude. I'm not trying to condescend, I promise. It just comes naturally to me. What was that? Oh, Mega Fist. Will go across the screen very, very wide. Lots of... I think it's actually instant kill if it hits you. If I remember correctly from the video I watched giving me advice. There's 2 rocket punches. Nope, that's not right. Only 1 still. I'm gonna spread out mechanic. Oh shit. Plus pattern. Stacking mechanic. I don't know. This only hits once. Yeah, it's fine. Not a big fan. I don't like leaving a whole lot. This is gonna hit hard-ish, but it's meant for the tank, you know, to absorb. So I'm tank. Uh-oh, paralysis. Assumable? Yay, cool. Yep, got the cannon, my bad. Larbert again. Group wide. Whistle tingle triple tried. Peripheral synthesis is fists of some number. Okay. He'll overlap and spread out mechanics too. Oh wait. Oh, big fist. Shit. Hold on. That's gonna kill me. Oh, you stupid idiot. You ran into it. I thought it was on the side. I thought it was on my side. Fuck. God damn it. I hate my life. Fuck me, dude. This sucks so bad. 46-minute video. That's probably why the other person's video was so long. They failed just as many times as I am. What a dum-dum. I thought that fist was on my side. I'm so annoyed. Hit me. Come on, hit me. Don't miss, dude. Are you kidding? I lost my freaking fog thingy because you missed. And that's what I get for having dodge. So when you have your dodge up, it's best to use the fog, cold fog, when you know you're gonna get hit. So like that spread out mechanic would be a perfect time to use it, as long as you know it's about to hit at some certain time. Fist time. When it comes time again to do the part where you should be generating the shield with your group. Oops, wrong thing. I just clicked on my cooldown stupidly. Program loop time. I have cooldown stuff to do. V3. I can even get it to like 25. See, last time I misclicked a couple times, and that's why I only got to 20 before the blast went off. I couldn't find the orb at first. It was literally like my Diamondback was down to 2 seconds. So wait to get this 25. Okay. Should be fine. Yeah, cool. I even forgot what... Oh, I failed because I ran through the freaking fist. Speaking of fist, big fist in the middle. So far, it has only seemed to go through the middle. But there was another time that it created a cross pattern. Like this time. Where is it? It's in the middle again. It's going to do a cross, though. So I'm going to stand over here and be fine. Get out of the fire. Just gonna spam Gobskin here. We're fine. Get my dot back up here. Mustard Bomb's gonna take me down a little bit. Fine. Paralysis bastard. As soon as you butt. Haha. Starbird is that side. Haha. Larboard is the other side. We're good. I'm gonna get hit soon, right? Give me, come on, come on, come on. Oh shit. Come on. Yes! Fog spam. Mucho damajo. Peripheral. This is where I died last time because I'm an idiot. Wait, Big Fist? Is there a Big Fist? Oh, Big Fist. See? Big Fist is on a side now. I'm still scared I'm gonna do something wrong here. We're almost there. Come on, guys. Well, 30%. Okay, Big Fist is gonna do a cross pattern again. We're fine where we are here. Oh shit. What was that? It didn't. Oh, it still kind of does a cross, but it's where it meets itself. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think anything I say. I'm so scared I'm gonna fuck up again, but the only way I can fuck up is to get hit by the fist. I think. Or run out of mana, which I'm getting better at keeping track of that. There was actually a time when I wasn't that good. I would run out at bad times. Larboard is that side again. You're so close to the edge. Can I get you back over to the middle a little bit? There we go. 15%. Peripherals. A fist. Okay. Big Fist is in the middle. Little Fists are over here. Are you gonna do a cross? I don't think so. I'm gonna pretend, yeah. Just pretend you are. Get the dot back up. Just gonna super Gobskin through this. Larbird, I'm on whatever. Again, let's get the fuck off the edge. I actually don't remember if I can get knocked off. 7%. 6. Triple Trident makes 4. Mustard Bomb, just gonna Gobskin through this. Let's pop our mana. 1. 9 point. Come on. Okay. Do we learn anything? Please, at least one spell, please. Omega just does malfunction mode. Electricity all over its body. Shaky legs. His one, like, line eye on its circular face goes dim. It doesn't support its weight anymore. I cheer. Alphascape complete. I wonder, you have to use Diamondback probably a lot if you do it synced. Any spells? No? Jerk. Whatever. Sad panda, right? I would have seen it, right? I want Mustard Bomb so bad. It's a really good fire spell. It is the best spammable fire spell. Especially because you don't, like, I have Flamethrower, which is spammable and pretty good, but you have to be in, it's like a cone, you have to be kind of in range. Dang. That fight is not easy. I mean, actually, kind of not bad. You just have to know how to avoid the instant death things, and they're not that hard to avoid. We get a cutscene. Electricity still surging all around Omega, who still seems inert and defeated. But the electricity sparking around is somewhat concerning. It should be kind of done with that, maybe, right? Sid and Alpha run in. Mercy! By the gods, you've done it. You defeated Omega. We've won. I nod to him. Blip. Analysis. Subjects displayed erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Blip bloop. I observed similar anomalies during my battle with Midgard Sormer, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. It can still see us. Its camera is zooming in on us. I do not understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function that I cannot detect. His eye lights up, red, then kind of orange. Shakily it gets up on its four legs. Unsteady. Very shaky, janky. Head kind of rotating a little bit left and right. Going in and out, like telescoping in and out. My programming demands I assimilate this capability. Bleep. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods and devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. Is there an enrage timer on this fight? It's long enough without doing it synced, but I'm curious. What in the rift? Says Sid. Now Omega is floating up into the air, into the sky at least, into above us. I have determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Omega, wait! There's nothing outside this rift but empty space. We'll be cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. Blip. Ending communications. Still floating above us. Everything goes completely black. And he blips out of existence. It's just us. Complete blackness around us. look over to Alpha, and Alpha seems to be sliding away from us. We're being drawn away. Run, Mercy, run, says Sid. I can't click here, so I have to be quick with my... We're trying to run to Alpha. He's trying to run to us. It looks like we're getting closer. And everything's black. White screen. We see Alpha in, like, the universe, in a galaxy. Waking up. Looking around. We see, like, this swirling vortex in the middle. Stars everywhere. I think the red kind of clouds in this sky, in this universe, are clusters, I think? I don't know. I can't remember terms that well, if I ever knew. Blip interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode, commencing automated memory scan. Alpha just kind of starts walking in outer space. Data file, star. Target, Midgard-Sormer. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant. Sir indicates no... Sir. SIR. Sir indicates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Now Alpha starts running, still just in space. Data file, star. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Alpha's like running is going nowhere. Data file, star. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and falling. Alpha seems to be getting tired. We can see his breath. Getting colder too, maybe, yeah. Like the edges of his tail feathers are turning white, as are the edges of the feathers on top of his head. Data file, 6 stars. Signal from 4 stars. Lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to re-establish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. Alpha continues running. Data file, some number of stars. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating, some number of 4 stars. Quadrant, partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Blip assessment. I am an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enable rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Alpha trips on something. Nothing. Kind of sprawled on the quote-unquote ground now. Data file ... Data file ... Data file ... Alpha starts crying a bit. Tears fall. White flash. We see Biggs on the ground. Wedge on the ground. A flashback to that. We see one of the monitors. Memory of Omega says, Alpha, an abject failure. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me. White screen. We're back to Alpha. Gets a determined look in his eyes. Pops up, shakes it off. Starts running again. Data file. Damaged, repairing, 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star, passing barren star, passing vortex star, passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy, no signal detected, no response to bleep. Alpha looks like he's getting tired, tears falling as he continues running. We see a flash of Midgard-Sormer breaching through the portal where he saved me and Alpha was trying to save me. All you need is faith in yourself. Memory of Sid, All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. White screen, back to present, Alpha running. Determined look again. Starts to run faster, head down. Data file, a bunch of stars. I mean like asterisks, those kind of stars when I say stars like that. Target lost. Last known coordinates recorded on planet. Asterisks. Alpha is now running through a bunch of orbs. He has made it to a platform. Tired. A circular platform just floating in space. And now there's kind of a marble looking, an orb, a sphere that looks like another universe inside of it. Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests your fellow Alpha group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable, but there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. This is taking too long. It's way too late. Dang it. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursue my directives, so must you fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. This is the universe marble thing talking to Alpha. Alpha bristles and gives a loud coo. And Sid and I appear in puffs of smoke on top of his head. We jump off to this platform and we are normal sized compared to Alpha. Bleep, intrusion detected. Alpha is very tired now. Falls on his butt. Sid kneels next to him. Our thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Chocobos are runners, baby. Alpha looks to him, tired. I smile. Now, who was saying our feathered companion here was obsolete? I glare toward Omega, as does Sid. He put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrank us down, and turned us invisible. Also, he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or you'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through that endless, freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega. So let the experiment begin. Blip, illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? Bleep, error, bleep, error, bleep, error, insufficient data. It wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't failed like 3 times in the fight. I would have been done 20 minutes ago. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. And the universe sphere drops into the middle of this circular platform, becomes like a quicksilver puddle. And Sid is astonished. And it becomes a humanoid shape of quicksilver. And then a woman of kind of silvery skin, blue lips, long, thin, like samurai sword, but like, so not like a rapier kind of sword, but thinnish samurai sword. Well, it's got a curve at the end. I usually call it whatever. Floating in the air, black like obsidian body fitting armor. Could be a dude actually, but it was kind of feminine facial features. White silvery hair kind of flowing back from its head. Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding, insight into your physiology, your mindset, your mortality. My options are, we'll show you how weaklings fight, or is conflict the only way? Is conflict the only way? Affirmative. I understand your language, but your words cannot sway me from my directives. You possess a capability that I do not, The instant I became aware of that fact, conflict became an inevitability. That is my purpose. That is Omega. I looked sad for a second and then determined. There is no kind of breast shape, so I think it's supposed to be a dude. Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. I continue glaring. Obviously, I am not doing Alphascape V4.0 right now. Whew. Can I just teleport? I can, finally. Let's talk to Sid and Alpha really quick just to see what they say. Alpha should be fine with a little rest. I'll make sure he stays safe on the edge of the platform, so no holding back, Mercy. Give Omega a beating it won't recover from. Quoo! Quoo! Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.